What's going on, everyone? Ollelito back here with a brand new video on the channel, and today, guys, we have a new recap on the channel. We play with the full Swedish team, boys, and it was going to be, how do I explain it? Challenging, for sure. And I mean, I know that you guys love seeing the challenge. You see in the background, I mean, yeah, the team was very, very hard to play with, honestly. This was our first game of Weekend League, and yeah, our players does that the first kind of game, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a long weekend ahead. Especially going 2-1 down in the first game, you're like, okay, this will just be a disaster for the whole weekend. But we were going to come back in this game. Jesper Karlsson was actually our best player throughout the whole weekend with the Swedish team. I would say he was the best player. He also had Berlin that you expect to be good, of course, as he was the most expensive player in the team. But as you see again, I mean, these defenders, even when you tackle, the ball is bouncing back to the opponent, and that was one thing all the time. We find Larsson here inside and finding some space, and it was 3-3 after 26 minutes in game. And I was like, okay, now I need to take the lead so I can just chill a bit. Finding that extra pass to Ljungberg, green time finish, far post, and 4-3 up. But that was not really going to last long, because Neymar, right after kickoff, was going to do Neymar type things, just running from the kickoff and putting it at the top right corner, right? And yeah, as I said, you see, it's one through ball, and he is through on goal, and he finds this wonderful pass to Joao Pedro with Marquisio, and it was going to be 5-4 for him. So it was, yeah, it was very, very hard. But you see Jesper Karlsson showing the hips, you know, showing the hips like da. He's moving and managed to score. And then Brolin, 89th minute, we're going to score 6-5, and I was very, very happy here. Even though I knew he only needs one chance to actually get the goal. So the thing I did, I tried to play it a bit more boring. I was like, I need to get this win, you know. I need to be a bit motivated to actually get that 20, right? And we managed to win the first game, even though it was a really tough one. So overall, first game, I think, is showing you all, guys, how this weekend was going to go. It was going to be very stressful, especially when you concede these types of goals. Okay, he gets very, very lucky getting the ball back, but Olsen, I don't know what he's doing. He should be saving that, in my opinion. Here, we get a bit fortunate as well, to be honest, waiting for the run from Ljungberg in the box, and we scored to make it 1-1. So now I think it's like 1-1 in bullshit goals, to be honest. Here, Ljungberg takes a very good touch, finding Larsson. Jesper Karlsson is open, and just a sweaty pass, as we call it, to Jesper Karlsson, and this guy was going to rage quit, and we managed to secure our second win in Weekend League. Of course, I didn't take all the games, but I just felt like, okay, I need to take some easier games where I was playing well, and some tougher games where I was struggling a bit. But here you see, we already played the first kind of 5 games, the ranked games, kind of, as I call them. And sometimes you can get a bit unlucky in them. Sometimes you get lucky in terms of who you play. So here I knew I was going to face some good opponents. But we started off very, very well. I mean, Brolin with the shot cancel there around the keeper. Again, a very good shot cancel. Then the La Croqueta finish around the keeper to make it 3-0 in this game. And we were cruising. And actually, in this kind of time span, I would say, where I was playing, I was like, okay, I can actually get 20-0 with this team, you know. Even though I play with shit players, I actually feel like I can get the 20. But did we finish on 20 wins? We are going to see. Jesper Karlsson, probably arguably, I'm not going to say the best Trevelas in the game, but it's very, very close to be one of the best players I've played with in terms of how he's finishing his Trevelas. And I think it's mainly because you have the playstyle with Trevelas. He doesn't have the playstyle plus, just the normal playstyle, but his Trevelas were super, super good. And as you see here, as I said, we were cruising. I mean, rage quit again, making it 9-0 in Weekend League with the full Swedish team. And as I said, I felt like this was the time to get the 20 with a very, very poor squad. Don't get me wrong, the attack is really, really good, but the center midfielders are very, very poor, and in general, the defense and the goalkeeper is not the best. Hien is good, of course, the SPC Hien, 82 pace, I think he has, so he is for sure good, and the rest of the players in the defensive line were basically shit, except for Rolfö as well, of course. Rolfö is really, really good. Salah here, 1-on-1 against Robin Olsen. I knew that Robin Olsen is not a good keeper, and he wasn't doing good for us either this week, and of course, unfortunately. A very good play lock to Brolin, who finds the back of the net, making it 2-2. Here though, Diego Jota said, okay, I want to make our team go into the lead, basically. Finding Erdegaard with a very, very good pass, good Trevela finish around the keeper, and a very, very good goal. We were going to start off from the 75th minute, where I don't know what happened. He wasn't actually playing, and this guy ended up not really playing anymore, and he DC'd, so this game didn't even count. So this could have been our first loss, I'm gonna be honest. That could have been it, but it wasn't. So we were still cruising, 11-0, 12th game of the weekend league here. We played a very, very good squad, you know, like playing these types of players with Blanc, for example, was really, really hard. So, I mean, when you face Blanc overall, he is a bit of a pain to play against, and he was definitely going to be this weekend as well. But Brolin slots this ball into the back of the net. Very, very good finish from Thomas Brolin. Here though, Giroud was going to go one-on-one. I don't know what Olsen is doing, and yeah, I don't know. That's probably one of the worst goals I've ever conceded in my whole life, but Olsen doesn't really do his job there. Very, very good press from Larsson to Ljungberg, finding that extra pass to Thomas Brolin, who scores to make it 2-1 in this game. But this guy was actually one of the better players I played, and it was going to be a very, very tough game. Even though the goals I'm conceding, I was in shock. Again, yeah, I don't know what to say. And I was really, really mad at these kind of goals that I conceded, you know. Here, Pedri, I mean, Olsen, I don't know what he's doing. Just getting the rebound to Bernardo Silva again, making it 3-2 for him. I was going to come back though, finding Ronny Bardghji in the space, and top right finish. Very, very good finish from Bardghji. But then he does this. He just does a random through ball. Isakian says, I don't care anymore. And he slots it home in the bottom left corner. Here, 105th minute with Amanda Nildén, who I subbed in. She's doing this well, finding that extra pass to Ronny Bardghji, and we were going to go into penalties. And I was like, you know, most often with me, if you lose one of these games, your motivation just goes down a bit because you really want to get that 20 right. And Brolin, we're going to start off. We started off by putting a top right corner. Really, really good finish from, of course, Thomas Brolin. He was going to take his first pen with Rapinoe, and he was going to go top right as well. Good pen. My next pen, though, with Jesper Karlsson. I think it is. It is Jesper Karlsson. And unfortunately, we were going to score for his sake. And yeah, of course, pens this year is a bit of a lottery, I would say. Like, it's very, very hard to save the penalties, mainly because even if you go top right sometimes with a keeper, it can actually go in because the game registers as a bottom right finish. So you actually need to be guessing it like completely the right way this time. And I wasn't really, like, I was thinking that he was going to shoot it in the middle. He didn't. So I was like, okay, now then with I think it's Bardghji, I was going to miss, unfortunately, to yeah, go 4-3 down because Messi scored in the middle, and I should have just stand still in the middle there. Then I would have saved it. Rolfö, good finish though. We were still in the game here, in the middle. And then was he going to end our dreams with Declan Rice? He was, unfortunately. So good finish from Declan Rice, and we were going to lose that game. I didn't deserve to lose that game, and after this, I'm gonna be honest, my motivation just went a bit down. You know, when you try hard that much like I did, and then you concede goals like that, it's very, very hard to like motivate yourself. This is a really good goal by our opponent. Fantastic finish. And just playing all these games in a row just took a lot of energy in general. So I was like, yeah, he does this super well, to be honest. And he started to grid there as well. I saw the grid, so I was like, okay, demon mode activated. And I mean, yeah, when he did this pass, I was like, the AI is strong. The force is strong in this guy. Ball roll scoop. Very, very good finish by this guy. Rolfö finding the pass into Henrik Larsson. Very assisted pass as well. A good finish from Henrik Larsson. 4-1 down. We made it 4-2. Rolfö once again on the left side. Finding the cutback. Or trying to find the cutback. Getting very, very lucky with the 50-50. Finding Brolin. And a very, very shit goal, to be honest. But we take those every day of the week. Because Jesper Karlsson, we're going to use a bit of hips. Green time finish. And 4-4 in this game. And it was going to go into extra time. Jesper Karlsson again. Baller around the keeper. And 5-4. And he was going to get his greedy back. Always. When you greedy me, you always get it back. And here I was just playing it pretty smart. Like just trying to keep the ball and then getting it out when the clock went over +1. So 15-2. Our score was here, so we needed like 1 win to get the 16 wins, but I was so tired here. Like, as I said, the motivation just completely, like, I just lost it, honestly, from here, and I was so tired, didn't really play well either, just rushing everything, you know, and I think this was going to, like, you could tell by the gameplay here, to be honest, but yeah, I mean, very, very poor defending, good finish from him as well, and yeah, I wasn't really feeling it now anymore. After that first loss, as I said, my motivation just went. You know, I quit this game. I didn't really feel like I needed to like play it. And yeah, these lost games you could just take as I would say learn from me to not do this, because I was very, very angry, of course. Now I started to try hard a bit more because I really needed these 16 wins. Finding Larsson, finding Ljungberg, very, very good finish. But unfortunately, we were not going to win this game because, I mean, as I said, it's just one pass through my whole team, and then he's one-on-one, you know. So, pause. I step a bit too much here with Ian, to be honest, and a very good finish from Neymar to make it 1-1. And here I needed to actually leave because I was streaming for like 5 hours in a row. So I was like, yeah. When he gets the ball back like that, I'm like, okay, fine. We just opened the rewards off stream. So that was the kind of recap. Let's see what we got from our rewards. Quick, you know. Rank 4. Can't be asked. Kroos. Szczesny, maybe good awards, you can hope. Oberdorf, decent play picks. We have this campaign mix pack, let's see who we get. Germany, right midfielder, Wolfsburg. 87, good fodder I guess. 125k pack. Cam, Orlando, probably in inform, I guess. I think with you. Germany, CM, Real Madrid, Kroos. Then we get something in the back as well. Lukaku, I don't know how much he is though, but the Thunderstruck, Lukaku. And then Bright, he shouldn't be too much, 25k, yeah. So these are the rewards. Thank you everyone for watching today. I'm so super drained now.